Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Yo, lads and lasses, children of all ages, this is Mr. G will proudly presents to you Call-In Show. Hope you guys and girls are all well. What an epic win for Manchester United in their second pre-season tour, on their pre-season tour against Rosenborg. It was an absolute epic match. Lots of goals, brilliant play, brilliant possession. Yeah, it had pretty much everything except for a penalty. But it was just absolutely brilliant seeing the seeing this. So Shea Lacey made it 1-0 in the 31st minute. Then we made a couple of subs just after half time. And then we went 2-0 up with Joshua Zirkzee. Then we made a wholesale of changes. Devaney came on. Chido Obi came on. Collier came on. Williams came on. Gore came on. The Fletcher boys came on. And Mass came on. And then Devaney made it 3-0. Mass made it 4-0. Then after that, a Mass goal, we made a change. Ben Mee came on, and then Ethan Williams made it 5. But let me know your thoughts of the game. Here is the link. Come in and let me know your thoughts of the game. Yo, Blau, how are you doing, brother?
I'm good.
What did you think of the game? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did watch it. It was a good game. We played far better than the other game.
What do you think that we did differently from the other game?
I think there was a lot more urgency in our play today to be shown up, and I was impressed with Santos. I thought he played really well in the first half.
And what did you think? What did you think of the goals?
Yeah, there were some good goals there. See, the Xerxes goal, surprisingly, that was a good goal, I thought.
Very good, skillful goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't know he was capable of this.
He does. He comes up with a couple of surprises.
Yeah, sometimes he does. Yeah.
But say the truth, good win, good confidence win, considering it's against a team that's already played 30 matches and people writ us off. And to play like that, especially in that second half with the kids who came on, like, when the kids came on, and Camerson, wow, what a player he can be.
Yeah, the kids did really well. Yeah, Camerson got 2 good assists, and
Really
I
did.
was impressed with Harry Ellis and Jacob Devaney. I thought they did really well, and I thought Chino did well. His hold-up play was good, and he was a bit of a nuisance to the defenders.
Mm. That Armo as well, he looked pretty decent. I
Yes,
thought.
that armor played really well. He was very good defensively, and Dan Gore
So,
was decent too, as well as the Fletcher brothers. I thought they all did well. All the young players, thought they all played well today.
Till I die says, I have a feeling that Xerxes is staying.
I still want him gone.
Yeah, you don't want him to stay now? To
No,
prove?
it's only a pre-season game, and I don't think Rosenborg players took it really seriously. And the
They must have
goalkeeper could
taken
have
it.
done
They
better.
must have taken it a bit as seriously. Surely they got got
I
a bit
just
of
think
a boost
I just
for
think the
them for the
goalkeeper made
next.
it too easy for Xerxes there. It was a great goal, don't get me wrong, but yeah, he made it a little bit easier for him. Dived way too early. That's why I'm still selling him. I don't think he's good enough for the English league.
Niche fan says the problem is the better we look, the more reason they have not signed a midfielder. Nah, I think that we'll sign a midfielder no matter what. Stephanie said, Jeff, need to stop meeting like this. Don't mind, Juventus will buy him for 80 million after that performance.
80? No, I don't think so.
That'll be a good. That would be a good steal if we can get 80 million for.
It'd be a great deal, but I don't think we will.
40 to 50. I'd definitely take for Xerxes. That'd be a class deal.
Yeah, it would. I think we can get that much for him.
Yeah, same here. John Enman is saying, I hope you're well, mate.
Yeah,
Hey, Berber, how you doing? Good, dude. Hope you're doing good. Did you watch the game? So, what other? So, as it's a call-in show, you got 5 minutes then to say what you want on your mind.
yeah.
Take it away, bro.
Yeah, that's all I think. They don't have much else to say. I was just really impressed with the youth academy players. Camerson was really, really good. That right back. I think we should give him a chance this season.
You never know. We probably might do.
We might.
Yeah,
I hope we do.
see what he can do in the last give him 15 minutes
Yeah,
to replace Dallow. Obviously, Dallow will be number one, but if we can bring Camerson in, and
we
see what he can do after 15 minutes. If Dallow, the crosses on Cumson have been magnificent.
we need to
I
give him
thought
to the cup game.
100%. Totally agree with that.
We have to. I feel like. So I thought he did really well. I thought he put himself in the window there.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely agree with that. But anyway, dude, cheers and see if anybody else is going to come on.
Thank you, G Wolf. See you
You're
in a bit.
welcome, bro. See you in a bit. Come on then, guys. Who's the next one that wants to come in? Put the link in again. Kenny Fan TV saying Lacey should be getting more game time in the Prem. You never know. He might be getting more game time after, with Carrick at the helm. Is there anybody else that is going to be coming in? Come and have your say. Hey, is Mr. Tommy Boyle.
Hello, dude.
Yo, how you doing, bud?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just thought I'd pop back on, say hello.
Hello.
I just wanted to say I thought the young players were excellent, and I think these games are a bridge for them, maybe coming into the squad and starting in perhaps the cup competitions, especially in the earlier rounds when we're not going to be up against tough teams.
Exactly. This is what I was saying. With the especially with the Champions League that we're going to be in, like these cup competitions, especially the Mickey Mouse Cup. This is where we're going to need the kids,
Yeah,
as you said. So, but obviously the FA Cup. I think if we get a lower team, then we might play some of the kids, like mix it up with kids and experience.
well, I think we have to, dude. They can't stay in the academy forever.
Yeah, exactly.
There was 3 or 4 of them on the fringes last season. They're still on the fringes this season. We've got to put our faith and trust in them and just bring them in, regardless of results. Even if we go out of the cup, maybe start the first half with a strong team and make sure a game's comfortable and bring them on, or start with them
100%.
and see how they do, and then bring in the first team players. But we need to do something like that. I think it's very important this year that we get some of these young players into the squad and into games. They need minutes.
Yeah.
With these, so we've got the game next Saturday against Madrid, and we've got possibly the Milan game. There's even talk of a PSG game. These kids need they need minutes in the legs, don't they? That's what we're desperate for.
And also, they look like a team. To me, that for a short space of time, we actually looking like a team as well. Mixing the youth with the experienced players. So when the proper experienced players like Bruno Fernandes, obviously we're going to integrate. Unfortunately, we will integrate Rashford coming back as well. It looks like he's going to be back. What do you think of that? about Rashford coming back?
I don't know what to make of it, really. So, last season when he went to Barcelona, it felt very much like he snubbed the club. He didn't want to stay. He didn't want to be here. Just wanted his wage, and he wanted what he wanted. He had opportunities to go and play at other clubs, but he wanted to go to Barcelona. He stuck it out until he finally got that move when he could have gone elsewhere, and he chose not to, which I thought was quite bad on the club. And then he went to Barcelona and he had a bloody great season. He had a good season. In the World Cup, there were little snippets where you thought, actually, Rashi's looking half decent here. So I suppose the big question is, can he integrate back into Carrick's team? And if so, can he be the Rashford of old and have a good season?
That's the
They're
thing.
the two big questions, aren't they, I suppose? It would. I'm not going to hold it against him if he stays and he fights for a place and he does well. But if he doesn't track back and doesn't work hard, then Hansi Flick got him working a bit harder, Barca, and he was tracking back a bit better. It's just the attitude thing for me and the way it all happened. Do I really want that in our dressing room? No, I don't.
Exactly, that's the thing. If he brings that attitude, then I think Carrick should just biff him. Like, we got until September, so he'll have I would say that he will have a good 2 or 3 games before, because of the window shuts on the 12th of September, the 15th of September or the 12th of September.
Yeah, it's extended by a couple of weeks, isn't it? So I think it's middle of September, yeah.
Right. So basically, we don't start ours, and we don't start until, when is it? What, 16th? Around about
16th of August, I think, first game, isn't it?
Yeah. So, tell you the truth, he'll have a few games until the end, and then see how he does. And if he doesn't do good, then we can easily sell him on. But,
yeah. I think bringing in the young 18-year-old Thompson is a
plus
to the club. I like that purchase. We've got a couple of seasons now to really develop him, and he's already very, very good. He could potentially break into the team
straight away,
4 months' time, or if he gets a couple of run-outs in the cup games, then that might solve that problem as well. I think the biggest problem we've got with Rashford is we don't know what he wants. So does he want to stay? Does he want to go? We don't know, do we?
That's it. No,
should
this
I
go
now?
They've kept oh dear. They just kept everything so tight. The United board, they we don't know what.
Yeah.
We don't know what they want, whether they want Rashford to stay or go. That obviously Carrick does, but it's all up in the air with the thingy. They have given him the number 11 shirt, so because they've given the number 11 to Rashford, this is why people are sort of thinking that he's going to be staying. But I don't think anything's concrete.
No, and if a club does come for him, is he going to want to go?
Exactly. Like the last season, the way that what he done for me was that he came out and he says, "I want a new challenge."
Yeah.
Okay, then it just means that, look, you've checked out. You don't want to come and play for the club. You don't want to fight for your place.
Yeah.
And you only want Barcelona.
I mean, imagine being a fly on the wall when he sits in the office with Carrick. The meeting goes one of two ways, doesn't it? It's either I want to stay and fight for my place and I want to play under you at my boyhood club, or I want to leave because I wasn't happy here last time and I'm still not happy. We're not privy to that conversation, are we? So unfortunately, we just have to wait and see, won't we? See what happens.
Exactly. That's the only thing that we can do is just wait and see what happens. I would support him, but I would support him because obviously I love the club, but there's a lot of things that he needs to change, like especially his attitude. He needs to learn to track back. He can't just walk back like what we've seen previously. He's got to literally bust a nut to get back and track back.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. So I'm going to shoot off because I've got a picture of them. But before I go, I just wanted to quickly show you this. I did sort of touch on it before we did the last show. Just wanted you to have a quick look at this lot. So there's all the transfer talk at the minute about Carlos Belieber, Manu Kone, or Sander Berg. So this is Carlos Belieber. So if you look at the top there, you've got possession and defending.
Yeah.
And you've got all these figures. But basically what we're looking for in these columns are the green lines, look.
Yeah.
So that's Carlos Belieber. That's Kone. Look at all them green lines.
Brilliant. Literally, he is an absolute beast of a midfielder.
Yeah. And then look at Sander Berg as well.
Oh, roughly the same as
There's not a lot in it, look, between the two of them.
No, the first two is Sander Berg.
Yeah. And Sander Berg, look, as Belieber. Now, one thing I will say about Belieber, this is based on last season, and last season he played a different role, didn't he? So at Brighton, he didn't have his best season because maybe the whole talk of him moving to Man United and being a £100 million player destroyed his season before it started. I don't know, but he also sometimes played in the 8 rather than the 6, didn't he? So those stats aren't as good as perhaps the actual player is.
Exactly.
So, but I just thought I'd give us an example. If you look at the age differences as well.
Yeah, exactly. Kone is a lot.
Or is Kone the one to go for?
Kone is a lot younger, and then we could have him for a good 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. If we
obviously with Sander Berg, how old is he? What?
28. He's 28 now. So on a 4-year deal, he'll be 32. Now, admittedly, you don't need a lot of legs when you're playing CDM, but his ball progression is very good. His defending's very good. But long term, Kone is the player.
Is the player
to maybe go for, or Belieber, because Belieber proved not this season just gone, but the season before how good he can be and his potential. He's probably got a higher ceiling. I don't know.
Yeah, and also he's proven as well. Obviously, last season he did have an injury.
Yeah,
which and that's especially at the start of the season he had a big injury, didn't he? So he missed sort of like about 10, 12 games, I think it was.
Now, the kid I really like, his stats aren't as good, look, but this is a young kid. He's only 22, called Hugo Larsson, plays at Frankfurt.
Okay, yeah.
I would strongly suggest to people, Google Hugo Larsson, maybe have a look at a couple of videos of him, whatever, and let us know what you think, because he's a brilliant young talent. He just missed out on the Sweden squad. For some reason, Potter didn't pick him, and they were fuming in Sweden about it. But this young kid, Hugo Larsson, I really like him. I think he's got bags and bags of potential. He's a really, really good player at Frankfurt.
And how old is he?
22. He's got two really good feet, great vision, really good at passing the ball through, good defending.
So very good at sort of like we could develop him as well. So
yeah.
And how much is he worth roughly, do you think?
He's about 50 mil, same as Kone, I think.
Okay.
I mean, Sander Berg's the cheapest option, isn't he?
Yeah.
With them stats, he's maybe somebody we need in the team, at least for a couple of seasons. But yeah, looking at this, mate, I think Kone's perhaps the one to go for.
I definitely think Kone is the one to go for, like, especially what he did in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And, like, I heard that he had a really decent season with Roma as well. So,
yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go, mate, because I've got a pizza in the oven and I've got a beer to pour.
All right, then, bro. Yeah, you take it easy. And,
and you,
thank
mate.
you for joining.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Good day, wasn't it? We had a good day tonight.
Brilliant day.
All
Take
right,
it easy, dude.
Yeah, peace out. See you soon.
Laters. So, who's the next guest that we're going to be having on then, guys? Come on. Let's get more of you in here. Berber says that Real are really pushing for Rodri. Could mean Tucci becomes available. Oh, Chouameni. That would be a great thingy here if we can get him. His statistic Croatian, never heard of him, must admit. Wow, we got 13 likes already. Is there any more people that want to come on and have their say? Come in, guys. Come and talk about the game. Come and talk about players that we shouldn't have in the team. Anything you want. The floor is open to you all. I'm reading it different. Berber, are Real Madrid issuing a statement they don't want Rodri? Is anybody out there, or is it time for a toffee crisp? Oh, I tell you what, it could be a really short stream. If we don't get anybody on, what about We Deserve Better? Is he out there? If you're out there, let us know. We Deserve Better, and I'll get you in. Sully Quinn says, can we talk about how Konsa and Kwanzaa are not the same person? Well, one of them's a right back, sorry, and the other one's a centre back. So, tell you the truth, that's how you know that they're not the same person. United Tyler diet, it's why all our misses look different. I find redheads aesthetically pleasing, but they are bad for my health. So I married a blonde. Oh dear. Have you ever seen them in the same room though? Says Berber. Well, they actually played together, didn't they, in their first game again in the Croatia? So, No, I thought he got on the ball a lot in the games. So I seen them on the same pitch. I seen them on the pitch at the same time. Give me a minute. I am calling. Nice. Real said, Jeff, what about 50 Shades of Grey? Do you want the link back up? Here you go, Jeff. There's the link. I've been tricked like this before. I'm sure that Easter Bunny, Santa, and my mum are the same person. Dear me. I always thought, that the Tooth Fairy and Santa were, and my dad were the same person. It wasn't until, that I saw Santa as a fat person, I knew it wasn't my dad. Yo, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All good, dude.
Yeah, this was getting a little off the rails. Let's drag it back in. No, look, I missed most of the first half, and I got to see the goal on the replay at halftime. But the second goal was really nice. The rest of the goals in the second half they were all team goals, which is that group of players has been playing together for almost 4 or 5, some of them 4 or 5 years now. So some of them 2 or 3, but most of them 4 or 5 years. And they just really passed the ball so smoothly. They did against Wrexham in the second half. They really did today. Once Rosenborg put their B team on or C team on, whatever it was, their kids, there was a total class difference.
There was, weren't there?
Yeah, they were just passing through them like they weren't there. And the defending, man, those guys get back, they defend together, and they work for each other really hard. So like I was saying earlier, like you said, the Mickey Mouse Cup, I wouldn't mind seeing that whole squad run out and
definitely.
have some of the senior players on the bench, and to go in if things start to get a little sideways, or maybe start one or two of the senior players, but the rest of the kids be out there just to have a little veteran presence. But again, if they're playing if they're playing a team way down the league, what does it matter, right?
Exactly. Like, this is what me and Tommy was saying. This is what I was saying. Like, I've said it to Rich and I've said it to you guys. I said, look, this season, especially with us in the Champions League, the kids are gonna play a major part in in our season. And and watching them at the moment, I tell you what, at least I would say 4 or 5 of them are on the cusp of getting into the first team and playing on a regular basis. Like Amas was just absolutely amazing when he came on. Camerson, I thought, I tell you what, if Darlow will have to watch out, because of if Darlow has any bad games, at least we got Camerson can replace him, and Camerson can cross a ball as well.
Well, if you look at the years that Sir Alex won the Champions League, those early cup games, he played a mix of young guys and some guys that were coming back from injury, or some guys that needed fitness. But there was a lot of kids out there getting minutes, and we kind of got away from that. We started playing 4 cups instead of focusing on the league or whatever European competition we're in. We still playing the strongest team for all those matches, and it's
crazy.
the FA is important. The FA Cup, I like. I like to see when we get into the later rounds. I like to see a stronger team.
Mm-hmm.
But I always like to see. I loved when they had Romero and they played the backup keeper, and that's kind of, I was hoping that they could go to VTech this year and go, look, you can play all the cup matches, you can play maybe a little bit in Europe,
Yep.
but during the league is going to be Lamans and probably the tougher,
But then the only thing is, in certain games, right, we can play VTech in certain games.
Sure. Well, and what happens if God forbid, Lamans gets injured?
Exactly.
We have nothing. I mean, I don't want to see Ken Darlow week in and week out. I'm sorry.
And this is why I would love VTech, but I just think he wants proper first team football on a regular basis.
Yeah.
He wants to be number one.
Well, and he deserves to be. I mean, he was a man of the whatever for Bristol City last year. He won some awards, and he's gone out for his national team and played. And so, I mean, it's same with Kovar. I hated to see Matty Kovar leave.
Yep.
I thought he was going to be our next keeper, and then he went to Bayern Leverkusen and played well.
Exactly.
Played their season that they won the league. He played in some big matches when their keeper was hurt, and he played in the cups. So
it was just unbelievable. Seeing we had a really good young goalkeepers up and coming and could replace. And me personally, VTech could have replaced Onana.
Oh, I think so. I think so in a heartbeat. I was really surprised we didn't either bring Kovar back from loan or bring VTech up from the 21s that season that Onana was doing so bad.
Exactly,
but they just stuck with him, and it was doing my head in. But those days are gone. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Hopefully,
exactly.
But
as you said, if Lamans gets injured, our second choice is Darlow. I haven't seen much of Darlow. I know he had a decent season with. Who was he with? I don't even know who he was with.
Look, we were so spoiled the year we had Romero and De Gea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it wouldn't have mattered who was playing; they both were fantastic. Exactly. And I think that kind of spoiled me for wanting two number ones. But you just can't keep two number ones. I was just hoping they could talk VTech into one season. Say, hey, look, this is our first time back in Champions League. Run the cups, run some European games. Maybe run some games during the season.
Exactly.
If we're playing 3 and 7 days or whatever. So, but it doesn't look like it's going to go that way. He's playing well too in the preseason. He looked good today. He looked so comfortable. I mean, they had 5 shots, and he was behind everyone. Wasn't even that, and the free kick that the guy was just wide. I mean, he had it covered.
Oh yeah, 100%. He had it covered. Yeah. I thought that when he went for the near post, and it was but then on the second look, he had it well covered.
Yeah, I'd like to see him run out with the first team squad until Lamans gets back from World Cup.
So Stephanie's got a question. Could Amas and Camerson solve our fullback problems?
I don't see why not, man. They're young and they're hungry and they're fast.
Exactly.
How old was Evra when we brought him in?
Wasn't he in his 20s?
Okay. So he's a little older than those guys.
Yeah, I think he was 22.
What about Nani when Nani was getting his first runouts?
Nani, I think Nani was around about 2021. It was Ronaldo who was 18 at the time when we brought him in. And to tell you the truth, as I say, I'll always remember this. when everyone when they did an interview at the time, and they said about when we played Sporting Lisbon on pre-season, and Alex Ferguson went to the lads and said, "Oh look, I'm gonna buy Nani," and they went, "No, no, no, boss, you want to buy Ronaldo? He
Yeah.
caused us so many problems
Yeah.
when he came on." And like, you need to sign that guy. And then he was like, well, I'm still thinking Nani. And they went, no, 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 no.
Get them
Sign
both.
Ronaldo. And then in the end, he went to go and get them both instead.
Yeah, exactly. But we see who turned out to be the better player for sure.
Exactly. We did sit, and this is the thing, like, Ronaldo at the age of 18, if the lads could see how much of a problem he was going to cause.
I will tell you, I had a couple of
and
good
that's the thing.
when Nani was playing for Orlando here in the MLS, I had a couple of good conversations with him because I would go to the matches in Dallas when he would be here, and I would wear my United shirt and I would go down and talk to him.
The only thing is, he absolutely loves Manchester. Still loves Manchester.
Oh yeah, no. Anybody who had United jerseys on, he would come over and talk to after warm-ups.
Right, like, don't get me wrong, he's a good player. I remember who was it? They saw it. Did they see Nani down and he started crying?
All I remember is the crazy kung fu kick.
Was it that one that he
where he tried to take the ball out of the air and missed and took the guy in the chest in the Champions League game?
And then he went down injured. No, there was one that he went down. He got tackled.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Right, I think he got I think it was Rooney who actually said this, that he got tackled and he was crunched down on the floor and he started crying, and then Rooney just walked past him and went, "Pussy."
Sounds like Rooney. Hey, I tell you what. Speaking of Rooney, wait till you see. I don't know if any of y'all have seen the U18s with Kai playing last year. He looked just like his dad running down the field, thick, strong, working players off the ball, working through defenders. Ugh. And scoring goals. I mean, he was 15 years old, and he was scoring goals against 18-year-olds last year. And he got one run out with the 21s.
I heard that he's doing well in the under.
Doing really well. Yep. If it wasn't for Cheeto, he'd be getting a lot more time up front. Or wasn't for Cheeto, and now JJ Gabriel. So they've kind of dropped him when he does come on now. He's playing almost in a 10 like his dad did.
Oh, wow.
And playing behind JJ Gabriel. And those two work off of each other. It's really fun to watch.
I'll tell you what, if JJ be able to come in, because I've heard a lot about him. I haven't really seen him. Play, but I've heard lots of great things about JJ. I think I saw a couple of games, but they weren't full games. They were like 20-second clips. And on the Manchester United website, on the under 18s, and JJ was scoring, and he did really good. His passing was great as well.
Well, I have somebody else's login for MUTV, so I can do it.
So I've seen clips of him, and he looks really decent. And
if you know anybody who's got MUTV and you can go watch the games from last year, they have full replays, or
exactly
90 and 20 replays, and you just watch JJ dancing through everybody. I was surprised he didn't get on today.
Yeah, I was quite surprised. People were saying, "Oh yeah, he's going
to come on." He looked like he was chomping at the bit to get on. When he went out for warm-ups, he went up to the touchline. It looked like he was going in, and then they called him back.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is, who was they going to bring him on for? Because they made a couple of changes just before halftime.
I honestly thought he was going to come on on for Toby Collier, because Toby was playing so far forward, and Dan Gore was in behind him. And then it looked like they went to it looked like they went to a 4 in the middle, with Dan Gore and Toby playing beside each other, and two outside mids. and then Camerson overlapping, and Amos overlapping.
that Camerson
Remind me of an old 4-4-2, man. It looked good because
really did.
even in the 4-4-2, it never stays a 4-4-2.
No,
It shifts
it don't.
around and
Sometimes it goes to a 4-2-4.
right.
Like, because of how far the wingers play up right near the where the strikers are.
Sure.
So it's like, but they're like a instead of a fullback, they're like a box to box coming down the wings.
Amos has been bombing down there, and his crosses look good. Camerson's crosses look good too. That ball he played across for Williams was, I mean, it didn't touch anybody. Went under the keeper, behind the defenders, and he just tapped it in. It was that. Again, those guys look so smooth playing together. Again,
Really
it wasn't against anybody. It wasn't against Chelsea or Villa or City
true.
or whatever. But
think
against the competition they were playing against, it looked great.
Exactly, but what also I think is that because of Rosenborg are like 30 matches into their season, and then we're only playing our second game of preseason. I think the majority of that match, people kept on thinking that Rosenborg was going to win this because of they've had their preseason, they've played 13 games, they've won 2 on the bounce, they got the tails up, they're going to beat Man United, but obviously that weren't the case, and we absolutely destroyed them in the second half. Scoring 4 goals in the second half is absolutely mental.
Well, it looked like they ran a lot of their kids out too. So.
Yeah, they did. When we got the second goal, that was when we sort of turned on the style and we're going to kill them off.
Well, I think we're going to see what's what next week because Real's got a lot of people that are coming back from the Cup.
Yeah, we've got Bruno and Darlow coming back on the 28th of July. On the 1st, we got the few lads back coming back on the 1st of July, on the 1st of August. Then we got 8th, 9th, and 10th. We will have the rest of the squad.
Yep.
So,
but next week we play Real. So,
yeah, we got Real. Hopefully we're gonna. Apparently, Bruno was watching.
They have 2 full. You got to remember they have 2 full squads. They have every week, right? They have 22 players that they can run out every week. So
true. They got
if they're missing some guys, they're gonna play as probably for fitness, get as much of their guys out running as they can, and then they bring on the B team. It's not going to be like playing Rosenborg's B team.
True, very true. But as I say, hopefully with the lads coming back as well.
Yeah. Again, though, they're not going to be, what they get back in on 28th. We play on the 29th, 30th.
Oh, true. Would they be coming in straight away?
Yeah, that's what I don't think they will. I think they're going to need a couple of days to integrate.
Do you think they might go on the subs?
Maybe.
Just to get game time?
Bruno's going to want to start.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He's been working out the whole time. He's been on holiday.
He'd do anything to get on the pitch. And people say, his commitment, people say, oh, look, he won't do much.
Look, I think being around Ronaldo all those years with Portugal did nothing. And watching him when he was young did nothing but fire him up. He's got a great work ethic. Again, I'll get a lot of hate, though. I'm glad I can't see the comments because...
Yeah, well...
Because I love Bruno and everybody, there's mixed results. There's other people. There's other people on the team that are going to remain nameless who I really like, and everybody... I guess because I'm not get it.
Look, I quite like, as I say, there's a certain. I think you actually named your players who you liked, and
Yeah, the other day, and then I dipped so that everybody could yell.
But anyway, welcome, Sally, Sonny. How are you?
Sale.
Right, he says Carlo, but I think he means Darlow.
Yeah.
Darlow is better than VTech, guys. The kid needs to wait for his chance and take it. United wasn't going for Darlow. VTech
I'd never
openly
heard
said
of
that
this
he wants
guy.
to
I had
go
never heard of
elsewhere.
this guy until we got him. Where did he come from?
I'm pretty sure he came from what was it? I'm pretty sure we got him from West. It was I want to say Tottenham, but I'm not 100% sure. Was he on the Tottenham bench?
Yeah, but he didn't start. Who did he start for that everybody thinks he's a good goalkeeper?
Or was it Leeds? I don't know, but he replaced someone. One of the goalkeepers in the Premier League got injured last season. And he came in and he did really well for Leeds. It was Leeds.
Oh, okay.
At first, I thought it was Tottenham, but then I'm like thinking,
we
was
beat
it
them
Leeds?
twice last year.
But yeah, he did really well. I think that's the reason why he went for him, because of
I was
he
just
did
like,
really well.
when they announced him, I was like, who?
Tyrone saying Lemens impressed me in his first season, but there are some shots that shouldn't be going in, particularly ones from distance.
Yeah, but he's young, and his mentor is Thibaut Courtois. So I have high hopes that he's learning from the best.
Exactly, like even Courtois, he makes
He
mistakes.
spent the whole summer with him.
You saw that. Like he can make mistakes.
Sure.
So,
well, look,
for me,
Courtois in that match parried 5 balls. He just happened to parry him to the right spot.
Yeah.
And then Lamens comes in cold, gets one hard shot at him, parries it, and it goes the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And it ends up being a goal. I mean, he had been on for 7 minutes?
Yep.
That was like the second shot he'd faced. I don't know. Even the announcers were saying it wasn't his fault. So
exactly, it wasn't. And people were berated.
Oh yeah,
he got a little bit of a ribbon for that. But I don't hold it against him. At the end of the day, he's young, as you said. He's coming cold, and literally, the guy makes mistakes. He's human.
Well, again, he's not making Onana level mistakes.
Exactly. And at least he knows that near shot. The only thing which I want Lemens to get out of his game, and tell you the truth, a lot of people are doing this, is the short goal kicks.
Yeah, but he's being instructed to do. You don't do. That's not something you do on your own.
Yeah, I know, but the only thing is when he kicks it out. Yeah, when he kicks it, when they do the short pass and then he goes for the centre back.
Yep.
And he passes it to the centre back. We're literally every time he does that and the centre back misses it, I'm just thinking, no, because of that could have been a goal.
Well, I hate when he passes it out to Maguire because Maguire looks terrified with the ball sometimes in the back.
Yeah.
When he passes to Heaven though or Yara, I don't worry about it as much because both of them don't look bothered unless they're unless they're. I mean, there's times Yara when he was in was getting double teamed and they were still passing him the ball. Yeah, that was making me mad. But again, he's young. He's learning, right? Would
Exactly.
I rather he punt it out short to the wings or whatever? Yeah, absolutely. Or throw it
Oh
out
yeah. When
to
he
the
punts
wings?
it out,
Yeah, absolutely. That's the safer play, right? Even if it goes out of
exactly.
bounds. But they're building from the back, and if you watch the kids with VTech,
Yep.
or even when Ben Mee came in, they or not Ben Mee. What's the kid's name? Something Mee. Ben Mee's
Yeah. And me.
yeah. Is it Ben? Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm
thought Ben
pretty sure
Mee's
it's
the
Ben.
fullback for one of the other teams. Anyway, um, but even him, they play out from the back, and they're actually really good at it. So, but
Exactly.
then there are times when they threw the ball out to the wing, right, to Amos or whoever was out there wide, and they went out there from that. But none of those guys looked bothered today when they were getting pressure. Now, when the
Exactly.
competition gets a
Most
little
of
better next week, we'll see how they react.
exactly. This is the thing. They. I like the way that Carrick is, or the way that Manchester United are doing their pre-season. They're not just going straight in for a top game. If you look, we played a we played against Wrexham just to start us off like we always do.
Right.
Obviously, Wrexham, they're on the up, but it's not one about the result. I didn't think today. I just wanted a better performance today. Today wasn't about the result. Today was even just have a bit more of the ball, bit more passing,
Well, what's the kid's
and
name?
then see
Sam
what
Smith, right,
happens.
from Wrexham. Sam Smith. He had every reason in the world to score,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. But the only thing is, that was our first game back to
Sure.
play as a team. So
And he
to
jumped on a
me,
mistake too. So
right. So then we played today. Obviously, the result was massive today, winning 5-0. But the performance was a lot better than it was against Wrexham. And that's what I want to see us going forward. And then to now we got to play a top opposition in Atletico Madrid. So our performance has got to be a lot better.
yeah, the
And
next 3 weeks we have serious
exactly,
matches.
the more and more the bigger teams that we're playing, by the looks of it, the more and more the bigger teams that we're playing, the better the better that we got to be. So because of you think about what Amorim did and what Ten Hag did. We was always going into big games straight away. I remember one of was it under Ten Hag that one of our big games was
Uh,
wasn't it Liverpool, Man City, and another
n-
team?
Not last year's trip to America, but the year before. The second match was Real Madrid in Houston. I was there.
There we go. And it was like, wow. So we're going straight into a friendly tournament. If I remember rightly, was it a friendly tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they were traveling all over the country playing matches. They had to get.
Yeah,
They were stationed on the West Coast, and then they played their first match there in LA, and then they flew to Houston and played their second match, and then flew somewhere else and played their third match.
exactly. And it was crazy because I know one of them was West Ham. I know. I don't. I'm pretty sure it was West Ham, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and another team. It was like a five. It was like a 5-team mini league, and
Yeah. Now the second match was right there in middle of July. It was
mm,
my wife bought me those tickets for a present. So
oh, nice. Well, at
yeah,
least you got to see Man United play anyway.
I did. I
That's
got to talk to a couple of people, so it was pretty cool. They had a meet and
nice.
greet. Yep,
Oh, superb.
and I got to meet Wes Brown before the match.
What on Manu TV?
Yeah, well, it was the Paddock put something together. Not to give anybody else airtime, but
Oh yeah. Stretford Paddock. Fair enough. Tottenham one was one, wasn't it? I don't know. Possibly.
all right, G Wolf, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna bounce, and before my
All right,
phone
then,
dies,
bro. Anyway, thank you for joining, and
no problem.
I'll
If
see
you
you
need somebody to get on this weekend with you, let me know.
definitely. You'll be the first to know.
All right.
Just send me your details on Twitter or something. Just
Yeah,
send
I
me a
will.
DM.
All right, sounds good.
All right, bro. All right,
Hey,
then, dude.
chat. Love y'all.
Take
Take
it
care. Have
easy.
a good weekend.
Take it easy. Anyway, guys, who else wants to have their say on this epic win? Does anybody else want to come and join and have your say? Or is this it? Is that it? But what I will say is, yeah, right, that people saying that need 2 or 3 hosts with guests jumping in, no dead space. True, Solly. I should have got, maybe I should have got someone else coming on. But unfortunately, I didn't do it in the end, and I decided that thought I could do it on my own. I thought We Deserve Better would have come in, because if he was here, then I could have added him to. I could have added him in here. So tell you the truth, I'm a bit annoyed with myself that he didn't come in. I chased everyone away. We are down to 4. Oh, bless. You haven't chased anyone away, Jeff. It's been brilliant having you on, just like every other guest that I've had on as well. Lucas says, "Big up, good result." It was a brilliant result. No, you're good. We're aiming to excellence, to sell out to Sky in 10 years. Great chat. Great chat. Just eating pizza and listening. Well done, Solly Grim. Great convo. Hey, 16 likes. Do you know what? That's pretty decent. Yo, Jules, how you doing, dude? I hope you're well. Are you free to have a bit of a chat? You didn't expect that? Here you go, Jules. Come in, bro, and come and have your say. "17 likes. Nice. We got to Santos. I can't tonight. Sorry, G. Just about to put the kids down. Ah, dude. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, brilliant result. Winning 5-0. Brilliant performance. The kids did absolutely amazing. And hopefully from here, everything looks positive with United. So, how was the game? From start to finish, our passing was crisp, defended well, attacked brilliantly. Literally, in the first half, we contained the situation. But the second half, soon as those kids came on, we only did a couple of changes just after half time. And, and they did well. But then, ran about the 60th minute mark, we made a host of changes. And the complexity of that game, soon as the kids came on, it was second to none. Attack, attack, attack was it from the kids. And it was just absolutely magnificent to watch. It was like watching Manchester United of old at times. And I tell you what, Amas and Camerson, they're definitely going to be they're going to be near the first team this season. No, I went, yo, G-Wolf, since you got a high five win today, can we hear a Wolfie? Oh, not yet, you can't, but you will do in a bit when I make my move. But yeah, we was literally, the kids were just absolutely magnificent, solid, and totally took the game by the scruff of the neck and chewed out Rosenborg's. So, Carrick's Cubs. Yeah. Jeff is a JVR Doosa in the chat. But yeah, absolutely magnificent. You should be able to watch it on YouTube now. Anyway, the highlights on YouTube, you should be able to watch it on there. So, tell you the truth, enjoy, because it's a screamer. And I tell you what, Xerxes' goal looks really decent. Just watch Xerxes' goal a couple of times, and you see what I mean. Sounds like an encouraging performance. It was a magnificent performance in the second half. I absolutely loved it. But anyway, guys, just want to say thanks for all the guests that I had on and coming on, give me your views, letting me know your thoughts, and also all the people getting in here, smashing the like, getting their say in the chat, and just hanging out with us. It is a short stream. So now I'm going to make my move because I'm going to get my dinner. I might be going to get my pizza as well. The big dog said, did we see Carrick ball? Saw a little bit of it. We're doing some club rush, dude. Oh, I might join in a bit. Let me go and I might do. Tell you the truth, I'm gonna spend time with the wife a little bit, but maybe a little bit later on. G Wolf, the Watch Along King. Definitely cheers. Thank you very much for saying that. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go and get my dinner now. It's been great talking to you and hanging with you. But for now, this is the G Wolf signing off, and I'll see you guys again next time. Ow!